The subject is microcosm and its object of ideation. The microcosm is a psychic connection, and as such all the attributional of microcosm, all the rules of microcosm are present in the microcosm also, but in a miniature form. By nature, the microcosm is an objectivated counterpart of the macrocosm, and it, being within the infinite scope of microcosm, goes on moving and moving. The path is of infinite length. It will go on moving until it reaches that definite goal. What should be the goal? One of the psychic rules is that any object takes the form of its goal, that is, it is transmuted into its object. So the object of ideation for the microcosm is to be selected very carefully. Now let us see what should be the object of ideation. First of all, take the case of the tempus. The tempus eternal, what is it? It is a psychic measurement of the motivity of action. Now, can it be the object of ideation? It cannot be the object of ideation, because the first thing is that it is psychic measurement. For psychic measurement, there must be a psychic body. That is the unit psychic body. And when the unit psychic body measures it, it cannot be the supreme entity. Hence, it cannot be the object of ideation. The second thing is psychic mobility, means a change of space. The entity that requires a psychic change of place or change of space cannot be the supreme entity. For this reason, also the temps eternal cannot be your object of ideation. The third thing is this measurement is dependent on the mobility or motivity of action. What is motivity or mobility? It is also based on the change of physical place or space. When this physical world was first created, then the measurement of action was done by the psychic body of the microcosm. So the fact is that the entity whose very existence depends upon these physical or psychophysical factors cannot be the supreme entity. So here we see that the tempus eternal cannot be our goal. It is not something psychic, it is not even something abstract, it is something cruder than human beings. Human beings are the creators of such entity, hence it is not our object of ideation. It cannot be our object of meditation. It cannot be our object of adoration or exhalation. Then take the case of nature. There were some persons in the past who were worshippers of nature, worshipping trees or sky. Can nature be the object of ideation? No, certainly not. What is nature? Nature is the name of a particular style according to which the operative principle functions. It is simply a style. That style cannot be the object of meditation or ideation. And the second thing is, nature is nothing but a style. If that style becomes the object, then that very entity will be converted into a style only. It is a foolish idea. So, such nature worshippers may be learned scholars, but actually they are in fool's paradise. Nature cannot be your object of ideation. The third is fate. There are many people who are fatalists. They are worshippers of fate. A fatalist means a worshipper of fate, a worshipper of fortune or fate. They are worse than the nature worshippers. What is fate? There is nothing such as fate in this universe. So, for as the philosophy is concerned, there cannot be anything called fate. What is fate? Everything has to undergo the reaction of his or her past actions. The reaction of the original action. Suppose your finger comes in contact with the fire. You will feel pain, you will have to suffer, but at that moment one will say that because your finger came in contact with fire, that's why you are suffering. But when the reaction takes place after a long gap and when the original action is not known or has been forgotten, or when the original action took place in another place, another past life, and you do not know what was the original action, in that case you say it is fate. It is fate. But actually there is no fate. What you call fate is actually the reaction of our past actions. In Sanskrit it is called sanskaras. In Latin, reactive momenta. So the third thing is, fate cannot be the object of ideation. Fate is simply the reaction of the original action. So when there is no original action, there cannot be any reaction. The reaction is a creation of your own action. When the reaction is a creation of your own action, you are the creator of the action. So how can the reaction be your object of ideation? No, a person must not be a fatalist. A fate worshipper, a person must be bold and bravely face all troubles, all consequences. No one should be fatalist. So fate cannot be the object of meditation. Fight against fate. Then some people say that these are his accidental creations. This universe is an accidental creation. That accident is that root cause of this creation. Accident is the supreme because it has created the world. And so accident should be the object of ideation. It is also a foolish idea. What is accident? There is nothing such as accident. Everything is incident. When an action is materialized within a very short time, or when the root cause of the action is not known to us, we are just seeing the reaction, the incident. When the cause, the causal side of the incident is not known to us, or when the causal side is translated into action in a very short time, we say it is an accident. But actually, nothing is accidental. Everything is incidental. Because of our lack of knowledge, we say it is accidental. When the causal side, the causal factor is translated into action slowly, we do not say it is an accident. We say it is an incident. An accident is not something providential, something beyond the scope of time, space and person. The entity which is within, not beyond the periphery of time, place and person, cannot be your goal, your object of ideation, your creator or the source of exaltation. Some people say these twinkle mental factors of which this universe is made should be the object of ideation. What are these twinkle mental factors? They are nothing but a condensed form of energy. What is energy? It is nothing but the condensed form of psychic stamina. How can these twinkle mental factors of this expressed world be the object of meditation? They cannot be your goal. They cannot send you into the path of beatitude. So, those who are worshippers or meditators of the twinkle mental factors are misguided people. They are just wasting their energy for nothing. Some people are of the opinion that the cosmic energy is the original source, the causal matrix of the universe, and hence the causal matrix will be the object of ideation. But what is the causal matrix? This cosmic energy cannot be regarded as the causal matrix because it is a blind force. Energy is blind force. Electricity is a blind force. It is controlled by the human intellect. So the cosmic energy, having no intellectual support behind it, cannot be the causal matrix, because everywhere in this universe we see that everything is in an orderly style. That is, There is an intelligence behind the cosmic energy, and that is why there is order everywhere. There is system everywhere. The entire creation is of a systematic order. It cannot be the creation of a blind force or blind energy. There must be some intelligence behind it. So the cosmic energy cannot be treated as the causal matrix, and thus no Godhead can be ascribed to it. It cannot attain the status of the causal matrix. Some people are of opinion that there is a soul, there is a spirit in each and every structure, and that spirit is the goal of our life. You see, there are many spirits and souls associated with so many microcosms, but they have to function under certain limitations. They cannot go beyond the arena of the microcosms. An object, or rather an entity, having such a limited scope like the unit spirit or unit cognitive faculty cannot be your object of ideation, cannot be the supreme creator. Why should be your object of ideation? Who should be your object of ideation? Who is the faculty that created you, feeds you, and takes you on his lap when the proper time comes? He is the cognitive force behind the cosmic energy. He controls the cosmic energy with his intellectual and intuitional power. He is the Param Purush, and actually he is the causal matrix, and so he should be your only object of ideation, your only object of meditation. He is the Supreme Father. There is no other alternative but to move along his path. He knoweth all. Be one with him. Now, from the very start of your life in the existence past and up to the final culmination of all your movements and marches, you are with him. You will be with him, and under no circumstances can you be away from him. So he, the Param Purusha, is the only object of ideation. The root meaning of the term Baba is the dearest one or the nearest one. As he is the Supreme Father, the Param Purush, he is Baba of the entire creation. And because you are the created beings, you are his loving children. You are also his Baba, because Baba means nearest and dearest one. As he is your only object of ideation, as his name is the only projection of your microcosmic entity, only thought projection, only introversial projection, intro cum extroversial projection, so his name should be always with you, in your mind, in your tongue, in your vocal cord, everywhere. And I feel, and I also realize, and that is why I say, when his devotees, his children sing Baba Nam Kevalam, he also sings Baba Nam Kevalam.